Okay, I forgot to record, sorry Tyler. So the only thing that I missed saying was principal is how much money you have in the bank. This is in your account, or money you have in your account before you add interest. Simple interest is you get a set amount of interest, like a certain rate. There's a formula here. This is I stands for interest, P stands for principal, rates, or R stands for rate, and T stands for time. So interest is equal to principal times rate times time. We're going to do compounded interest over Monday and Tuesday and talk about that, which is a little bit more complex. Okay, so everybody take out the worksheet that we have. We are going to talk about problems 1 through 8. You don't have to worry about the 2 writing problems on the top. You can cross those out. Okay, so I'm going to write it right here. The formula for simple interest is interest equals principal times rate times time. And I do expect you to show your work on these problems. So right next to it over here, I'm going to write this out. What is my principal?
250.
250. That's how much money you're starting with in your bank account. So you decide to put 250 in the bank account, and you get 2% interest for 4 years. So the rate is that 2%. How do I write that though? 0.02, not just 2, times, and this is time is in years. So this is going to be times 4. So in your calculator, you're going to type 250 times 0.02 times 4. Yeah?
Wouldn't you also do like just 2% times 4, and then you can just do 250 times 0.08?
Yeah. Because it's like you get 2% per year, so it's like you get 8% overall. Yeah, it doesn't matter the order in which you do it. Just like multiplying doesn't matter any order, just like adding doesn't matter adding doesn't matter what order you do it. Division does and subtraction does. So the interest that we got, you should have gotten $20, right?
Is that for 4 years or per year?
For 4 years. Okay, now,
It seems like a little.
why does this not seem right? Yeah?
Because it's such a small number.
It's a small, first of all, this rate is pretty low. This must be a savings account. It's not like something that you're putting in long-term like a CD or anything like this. This must be a savings account, must be a pretty low interest rate. And you've got a very small amount that you're starting with. So why would people do this? Why would people put this money in the bank account for 4 years and only get $20?
Like, why do we do it?
Yeah, why?
$20, man.
$20 is $20, but also most people, not so much when you're your age, because right now $250 is like, holy cow, $250, what am I going to spend it on, okay? But when you're an adult, $250 is just something that you have to keep saving, right? You have to keep saving until retirement. At the end of your life, you're going to have a lot more than $250 in the bank. And instead of stuffing it in your mattress or hiding it in a box at your house, if you put it in the bank, because you're not spending it anyway, you're constantly getting money. And remember, it's not just for $250 you get 20. For every $250 you have in the bank account, you get $20. And as you get more and more money, you start getting more and more interest, until some people are so rich that if they have enough money, they don't have to work. Their income is just interest. Wouldn't that be nice? Imagine if you had $1 million, let's try it. Let's do $1 million. Let's say we had $1 million in the bank. Let's say we were a millionaire. How many zeros is in a million?
24.
6. You say 24?
How much would 24 be? Like a quadrillion million?
Well, it is like a billion is 2 sets of zeros, and then the next one's a trillion, which is 3 sets of zeros, and then a quadrillion is 4 sets of zeros, so like 3 sets. Anyway, so it'd be 6, a septillion. All right, so, here we've got $1 million. I'm gonna multiply that by 2% for 4 years. $1 million at 2% interest for 4 years, and I made $80,000 in 4 years, okay?
About 20.
But that is if it's a savings account. If I had $1 million, I'd be putting it into a high-interest CD because I'm not gonna touch that $1 million for 4 years, right? So instead of getting 2%, maybe I'm getting, let's say I'm getting 9% for 4 years. And now I've made $360,000 by doing nothing,
90K.
okay? Like, once you have money, that's one problem with our society is once you have money, it is easy to keep money. And when you don't have money, it's hard to get it. Okay? You have a lot of advantages if you start out with a lot of money. All right, so your new balance would be $270.
Do you have to show it with the end?
No, the only thing I care about is this on the side that you write out what you're multiplying on the side. All right, so let's get these first 8 problems done by tomorrow. You do not need to worry about the backside, okay? And remember, tomorrow we will have a homework quiz.